Welcome back to Tempa Customs, and on this episode, I'm going to be more episode adjacent on this one. And this episode is probably going to take a couple months to shoot, but I know it's already been being worked on for a few months, so I know it's going to be a couple months before we get from where we are now to where we are finished. I'll show you what Sam has going on here. So Sam has started tearing down his car, which I think I've mentioned in other episodes. He's getting ready to wrap it, but now he's getting very close to that stage. It's mostly all sanded down. He's taking his doors apart because we found out we can take this bottom panel off, and if we can get the entire panel off, we can just take the panel to my nephew, who has been wrapping cars for himself for quite some time now. He's pretty good at it, so whatever parts we can get off and just take over will be so much easier than having the whole car. And the more we can take it apart, the easier you can get the wrap around all the little pieces, parts, and hopefully make it a nice looking car. But the part that I'm going to be doing for sure, I'm going to be helping Sam with some of this little bits of repair around the top here, where the fiberglass is chipped up and damaged, even along this back edge. We'll have to grind it a little bit and fill it in, make it look a little bit nicer. There's a chip here. So just odds and ends we have to do some repair on. But I think the hood's pretty good. I think the hood has a couple spots. That's not too bad. There's one here that needs to be filled in slightly. A nick there that needs to be filled in, and one there. So the hood's not too bad. The top is honestly the worst part. There is just silicone sealant around this. He has a new gasket for this sunroof, so we'll put that in when it's ready to go back together. That's not too bad. Just stuff, there's weird chips and nicks in it. So, but what the part I'm doing actually is he still wants to keep it a two-tone. So where the gray was on this car, he's going to do in a black. And I think I have enough of this really cool black sparkle to put down and do the two-tone with the black sparkle. I have to go check, see if I can find it. I know I've got it somewhere. I just have to go find it. So that is what I'm going to do right now. See if I can find my black sparkle paint. This is my cabinet where I try to keep most of my paint. Okay, opened up. I know I've got black here. This is a decent amount of black. I think this is Harley black, I do believe. I don't know what else I've got here. Primer, is that still in good shape? Ooh, the primer might still be good, maybe. Maybe. We might have some primer here. If it mixes up, we do. Most of the paints that I keep are just base coat because single stage will get hard. Base coat will last long as long as you seal it up well. A whole other can of primer. Okay, let's see what we have here. I know I've got it. So it's a Ford color. It's not a Ford color, and I think it was a pint. It's a green, I think. Oh no, this might be it. carbon gray. There's not a lot there though. So we might have to put a base coat of black down to do that. Not much in that one. It might be the carbon gray though. It's engine paint, that's the color. That's black engine paint. Oh, here, Deltron. Chili pepper. That's definitely not it. That's not it. More primer. This is some kind of a tanny color. Looks like more black back there. This is a red. There's white. This is clear coat. This is epoxy primer black. Oh, this is for the base coat for Rusty. Inferno red. And blue-green crystal, which is really pretty as well. And a lot of these are just, oh, this is already ready to shoot. Do not thin it. It's a really pretty color, actually. A lot of these I bought from a guy. What is the color is that? I bought these, and these are just leftovers from what he had. What is this guy? This is Shoreline. Oh, it's a silver. Ooh, that one, we might want to use that guy. That's really pretty. Got about a half a quart. Again, we can base it with something else. Base it with a black. Get a may get a really cool color. Oh, okay, got all these little cans on here. Let me see what I've got. I'm not 100% sure where we are on this episode. I know I shot some. I don't remember how much. I know this episode's been dragging on for a long time. The Fiero is out here. I think I mentioned that we're wrapping it and we're doing some paint on it, but I don't even know where we are. It's been months since we worked on this, but Sam wants to have it ready for homecoming. So he is cleaning up parts right now. Wrapped. Everything over here is being painted. It just basically all the trim in black that was on the car is being, or actually what was silver originally, but now black is being painted. Just the bottom section here is being done. We're doing it black, but with a little bit of metallic flake in it. Can't get the front bumper off just because the screws are all rusted in there, so we're gonna just spray what I can get to as it is. And then these door trim pieces we can't get off either. It's the only thing we can't get off because, I mean, we could, but every time you want to get one of the clips off, the clips break. And we're having a hard time getting the clips right now, so we're just going to spray over it, and we'll mask the car off to spray that, and it'll be fine. Everything else is being wrapped. Everything else is being wrapped on it. All the little body work, filler work is all done, filled in. And you've got a couple of layers of sand, but this was in really bad shape when you first got it. It looks way better now. It looks not down to fiberglass anymore. So, yeah, I'm gonna mix up some primer and put a coat of primer on all those parts back there. Some Shopline JP202. We're gonna thin it. We're gonna use a 2 to 1 to 1 ratio, or sorry, 4 to 1 to 1. As we're not trying to hide anything, or not trying to fill any scratches. We're just trying to get a coat of primer so that the new paint sticks. So that's what we're doing. And I am one of those guys. I am using a compressor that is on its last leg. That belt is rock solid and is probably going to break at any point. My airline has a hole in it, and I just tried to tape it up, but it's still leaking. But we're going to deal with it. And I have my Harbor Freight guns that, for what we're doing, are going to work just fine. Some upgrades are going to be necessary, but for right now, this will do the job that I needed to do. I'd also like to mention that this can of paint is probably 2 years old, and I'm hoping that it still is primer. I mean, it's liquid, but I'm hoping that there's still primer in it. That's good. So I'm going to mix up a batch, 4 to 1 to 1, and start putting a coat of paint primer down. Well, these solids have all settled, which is not good. But I'll just keep mixing at it. As I'm getting down to the like right there, I'm on the bottom of the can, so I am breaking it up. There's just a lot of solids down there, but they'll mix in. There's plenty of liquid on top. Okay, so spray gun's cleaned out, and I didn't get the car done, or I didn't get one of the blinker pieces done. But I'll mix another batch tomorrow. It's kind of getting late, and the compressor's loud. But mirrors are done. Done. All those bits in. That's one of the reflector blinker things that isn't done yet. Done. This is done on both sides. It's got that side and that side. They're going to be black. These are done. And the rockers. So, again, as long as one coat covers it, that's all I'm doing. This is not going to be any kind of a show car. It's not worth doing all that yet because of how bad the car is. But it'll definitely be a 10, 15 footer, which is what we're looking for. Something that looks really nice in pictures. So, yeah, that's where we're at with this. So I got home from work, and I quickly primed the car, the lower front bumper and the side trim, primed them, and it's hot today and humid, so that primer was done like that and dried quick. So I figured I'd mix up a batch of black paint. I'm gonna have to get some more. I've got enough to do what I need to do now to get the car wrapped, or for my nephew to wrap it, but I do need to get some more to do all the odds and ends. But the odds and ends are only going to be black painted, so those can go on once the wrap is on. And my nephew only has this weekend to wrap it because he's busy the rest of the time until Sam's homecoming. So I did put black down. So I hit this with a base coat black, and I'm telling you, this is going to be an ugly paint job. As far as, like, we're doing single coats because I don't have a ton of paint. Some spots got 2 coats of primer, some parts didn't get 2 coats of primer. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's definitely gonna be a 10-foot car, but black, that's got a nice coat of black on it. That actually came out really nice, actually. There's a couple of spots in here that blushed a little bit, so hopefully that could just still be wet too, because that was the final thing. I just put a coat of paint on. Everything else looks like it's pretty well coated. That run there was not me, that was already in it. But here's some of the other ugly that is going to be on this car. That, again, it's what it is. There's a huge, where is it at? Oh, you really can't see it as much as I thought. The big gash in the front of the car there. There's one over here as well. Yeah, it's a big gash in the front of the car there. It's painted, so that's got black paint on it, base coat black. And then the side trim is base coat black as well. I'm gonna go get dinner, and by then the paint should be dry enough for me to put a coat of clear on it. And we've got some special going on with the clear. It has been about a half hour, and so the black should be ready to be top coated. I've got my TransStar Clear. This is a very economy clear coat, but I do like how it goes down. The activator, it's good. It's a 4-to-1. We'll mix that, but we're going to put down at least 2 coats of clear on the parts, and in the first layer, we're going to be putting in these. So these are Pearl-X pigments. This is Brilliant Gold, because Sam wants to do gold rims, so that'll go with that. And this is Carbon Black. I got these at a store called Packatans. It's just a craft store, and they have these paint pigments you can put into a. I'm not 100% sure what you're supposed to do with them. I looked them up. You can put them into epoxy. So and they were on clearance. They were going at they were clearancing all these out. So I went back and bought every single color that they had. Went to multiple different stores to get these. And what I found out is that a very, very little bit goes a very, very long way. This stuff is like talcum powder. I haven't used it a lot in paint, but I've used it a couple times, and it just brings the paint to a different level, in my opinion. So I'm going to try to mix a little bit of this, of each one of these 2 colors, into the first layer of clear. We're going to hit it on the black. The gold should pop. The carbon black should give it like a black pearl, which is what I'm hoping. I haven't used this before, so I don't know 100%, but I'm hoping it'll give it like a black pearl effect. So I'm going to mix up. I'm not going to mix up a ton, because I really only need to do what's on it in 1 or 2 coats, just if I want to thicken it up. So it's a 4-to-1. I'll probably do a full cup. I've got plenty of clear. I'll probably do a full cup of 4-to-1. And we can always add layers of it to thicken it up. So Katie has just showed up. Perfect timing, because I need a hand with videoing and some color mounting. So I'm going to give her the camera, and then we'll figure out what we're doing as far as...
warned the girl.
Nope. Okay, so we'll figure out what we're doing here. So I've got my clear coat mixed. Now we have to add the mica powders. And I'm going to need you to help me know how much I think we should add.
Oh, jeez.
You can get a little closer. So this is what I was telling you about. This mica powders are literally, they're dust. I mean, if you bump it, it comes out. I mean, it's so thin. I actually close the door because I was afraid I was going to get too much everywhere. How much? We know this stuff goes a long way.
Yeah.
We've used it before in epoxy.
Yep.
Maybe see if I can find a small screwdriver. Maybe use like a screwdriver amount.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll work. Hold on. There's one right here.
Yeah.
That can be too little. We can always add more. So let's see.
Right.
So we go in here with this. Get a small pile on the screwdriver. And put it in.
This is in the clear coat.
It's in the clear. Guess we always take the stick out there and see what it looks like.
Looks like pee.
Oh, there's definitely some gold in there. See it swirling?
Yep.
There's actually more gold in there than I thought.
You might want to stick with that.
Yeah, you can always put multiple coats of this down.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the gold. We'll do the same thing with the black now. Literally, that was like so little of an amount.
Maybe do a little less of the black.
It's going on black, so I want it to be kind of pearly. They should make it like a pearly black.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. I'll do the same. I'll try to do about the same amount. I'm not getting the same amount. No. I don't know if that was the same amount or not. Again, just really thin powder. And I found that this was really cool to do different things with, like this. It just totally changed the color of the clear.
Isn't that what it's supposed to do?
Well, I mean, it almost cleared it. Like it looks almost like it cleared it. It was kind of yellowy, and then it went back to a white. Let's go look at this in the sunshine. There's a cat hair in there.
Surprise, surprise.
Let's go look at this in the sunshine. It makes spray out really sweet. And the sun's just disappearing. I'm not going to get the sun on the top. Okay. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it on the stick because the stick's not black.
Right.
So I guess we're just going to spray it and see what we get. So hang out here for a second. I'm going to just spray this side. So we go how we want it. Really cool looking.
The mask that you
Hard
should
to
be
see it
wearing.
A lot of overspray going that way.
Yeah.
Morning. Before we get too crazy ahead, I want to get some video of this. Where are we at? Just the fenders are done?
Very close.
Wowzer.
That one is done. This one, we're getting close to.
Wowzer. Sweet. Did you get this sanded down?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Sanded down real nice.
I did that at 9:30.
This morning?
No.
Yesterday. Or at night.
Yes.
That is going to look really good with this purple.
Yeah, the purple is awesome.
But this flake, I think, is going to... It's not like crazy,
No. But it's there.
but it's there. Stupid bug is also there. Bug landed right, and there's nothing we're going to do about it right now. I mean, eventually we could sand that out and buff. No, just buff it.
Okay.
It's clear coat. You could sand it and buff it, but it's wrapping around. It's the bottom. No one's going to notice it.
The plate goes there.
The plate better not go there.
Well, it goes like right here.
Yeah, we have to get more paint, and we'll get the rest of it. I mean, I got enough to probably paint some of the bigger trim,
Okay.
or actually, I'll probably start with the mirrors,
Okay.
because those need to go back on before you can put the door skins back on. So these are not fiberglass, I found out.
They're plastic.
Yeah, whatever that yellow is a plastic. You can't use standard, you can use Bondo glass and fiberglass resin to fix it, but it'll eventually peel. So there's actually a special repair stuff for that. The roof is fiberglass, as you can see the strands in it. This yellow stuff is not fiberglass. You need a special resin, which they make, so it is repairable. Nice. You did a good job sanding them out. Everything looks really smooth. Do you have to cut this so close to this edge? Or can you leave them hang long?
You can leave them hanging long. The problem with that is you can get an air pocket in this little groove where it comes,
Mm-hmm.
and then the whole thing can start to lift up.
But even if he's going to put the trim back in and pinch it?
Yeah, you can still risk it.
Really?
This should be cover that trim still.
Yeah, no. Well, I was just curious, like, why you couldn't like have had that as one piece and put the trim over it.
Because so the reason you don't want to do it in one piece is because say, for the doors example, or the rear quarter panel, say we mess up on the top half,
Right.
we don't want to waste all that wrap. So if we can do it in two pieces, we're kind of eliminating the use of all that wrap being messed up.
Got it.
We actually messed up on this fender.
Yeah.
So instead of using, what is that, 3 feet of wrap, we only messed up 1.5 foot of wrap.
Got it.
So,
okay, that makes sense. Again, you're not going to see it here,
exactly,
so.
yeah. So if we're hiding it anyways, we may as well.
And then we can use scraps here and there too to do some of the
And that's
smaller
literally
stuff.
what this was the scrap piece. That
Got
was,
it.
Got to be
Yeah,
Nice.
left over from
That's
the-
cool.
the coverage.
So that's why actually I don't think this car would be too difficult.
Awesome. Very cool.
This guy done?
Yep.
Alright. So it's 46, 47 inches long. Top is, I think, 11 high, and the bottom is, I think, 16. But I haven't measured too.
Well, measure twice, cut once.
Okay.
No one ever does that. We don't like doing that. Oh man, these runs and this front fender came out, this front bumper came out terrible. Oh, did you wash this?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I just washed it.
because I can see there's
Yes, I need to.
streaks in it, dirty streaks.
I need a better way to wash it.
Soap and water.
Well, yeah.
There's a big drip right there. Pull that off.
The top's a 9x5.
And I take a razor blade and clean off
Okay.
some of the drips. There's a lot of them. I'm going to go inside and edit, try to finish the episode I started,
Okay.
but then I'll come back out here and check on the progress because this is actually looking really cool. I almost like it with the blue stripes in it. Like if you would have gone blue for your trim work, that nice blue is kind of cool. Yeah, I'll be out here shortly and we'll check it out. The door looks awesome. And you're gonna piece that into how many pieces?
So 1, 2, 3, 1 here, and 2 back here.
Okay.
You could possibly get away with making this all one piece, but it leaves a big room for error. And what we did with this is we actually followed the body line of the hood.
Okay.
So when you see the seam, it's not going to look super.
It'll look just like the same line going all the way over.
Yeah. So we just kind of followed that body line across the whole top of the car.
Nice.
So yeah.
That's cool.
It's gonna look good. Can't wait to roll it out in the sunshine to see how
And
the
if you stand at the backyard, you can see some of
the backyard.
No,
Yeah,
the
if you
back
stand
part.
like here, earlier the sun was like kind of facing it right, where it was like you saw like almost black, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
it turned into like a pinkish like
Yep.
purple. It looked really good.
That's really cool. You think it'll be done today?
That's the plan.
Oh wow. I gotta get to painting. So I can start getting panels back on. All that trim gotta be done. Very cool. Yeah. How are we doing?
I'll head the mail.
All right.
Dude, this is looking sweet. I mean, there's obviously some spots where
The patch, you know,
you can see your repairs.
Where'd you put that?
I put it right here. And I put it.
Yeah, there's spots where you can see your repairs. Is that what is that? Oh, that's just dust
Yeah, there's some dust on there.
on top, yeah. Oh, this looks good. That is gonna line right up with that. Dude. A million times better than the black paint.
You guys done such a good job.
Yeah, we just had
I mean, this is just imperfections underneath it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And anything, like any of the lumps and stuff you see is just infections from the bodywork.
Right, which is whatever.
I'm super happy on right here. This around and down into here came out so good.
Oh, it did. Holy cow. Wow, that came out great. That
then we
curve
had
came
a-
out awesome.
Over here, we actually just finished up. We had to run an inlay in here.
Right. Are you gonna do the same thing with the front bumper for the fog
Probably,
or the blinkers?
I told Sam that you might want to keep those black.
Okay.
We'll see though, but yeah, we had to run an inlay in there.
Nice. I love this black gloss. I mean, regardless of whether there was a flake in it or not, just the gloss looks good against this flat.
Yeah. We also kept it gloss underneath the door handle so it doesn't scratch the wrap.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm glad I painted that extra then. I wasn't sure, so I did hit it heavy.
Yeah, that's good. Because I told Sam, like, with this specific wrap that it can get damaged very easily, so it's actually kind of worked out perfectly. And it doesn't look weird with it being...
No, absolutely it does not. It looks good. All right, so you come out here to check, see how it's going. Looking good?
Getting there.
It's looking really good.
Okay.
Wow.
So it's easier to have that fair hands.
Looking... Yeah? Did you wrap it? Oh, you did.
Not the inside.
Right.
But when I did that quarter panel,
Yeah.
I wrapped the quarter panel and that ring in one piece.
Nice.
So, hopefully it all stays. We figured it out.
Yep.
So now, unfortunately, it looks like the roof is just going to have to be a different color. But we're avoiding that on everything else from now on. So
Or could you make it purposely have a stripe down the middle of
we
it?
could, but
There's more seams.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that only that 2 little spots. It's not a big deal.
Correct. And now that we know what we're doing, it's
Right.
not gonna be the end of the world. And unfortunately, I think the bumpers are going to have to be that color also.
The off color?
They're going to have to be.
Well, that actually will kind of bring it together. It's not that big of a deal then.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But at least everything else will be kind of somewhat matching.
Right. That's so cool though, man. So we got working on now the hood? Or no?
We're going to be doing the hood and the trunk here soon.
Okay.
Those are probably honestly going to fly by.
Yeah, the gigantic flat plates.
Exactly, yeah.
There's not much to them.
It's more of just making sure the wrap doesn't get out of control.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, all the access and everything. So that's why we're going to need an extra set of hands here in a couple minutes.
This, yeah, just too bad these roof things, but again, minor. Super minor.
But it's also because you know what I mean?
It is, yeah. I mean, again, from 10 feet, you're not going to notice it.
I see stuff on my car all the time that no one else
Yeah, I mean, from 10 feet, no one's ever going to see it.
My side looks pretty good.
Does that fit just enough?
We've just cut it just enough off,
Okay.
so it'll slip right in between the 2 pillars there.
Got it.
Might be easier if we let it go and grab it underneath.
Yeah.
I think we can go your way just a tiny bit. Alright, Sam, move that up. You. Right.
You guys just put a stretch, like pull into a stretch a little bit?
Yeah. I got 2 left squeegees back.
That is a huge piece of wrap. Oh, just leave it like that, Sam.
Yeah.
Looks like a NASCAR.
They did it longer too.
Yeah.
The rear bumper. It's pretty cute.
I'm gonna have to go and just paint like the blinker holes in the back and reflector holes just black.
Yeah.
Just hit them with some gloss black spray paint and it'll be done. That's awesome.
That'll come out.
We're gonna run out of battery, I think. We're not.
You know what? We'll fix that. Maybe.
Well, I think we slide the whole wrap up.
We could try to bring that.
Can you pull it back off still?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm doing Patrick on the front, so there's no.
You just gotta tee it up.
I keyed it up like.
I mean, yeah, 'cause you don't have to be down at all on the front. The front's all black.
Oh, it'd be nice if tape came off.
The what?
Nice if tape. Here, can we hold this? Sam, if you want to key it while. If only the green wrap we used on the Mini was able to go back to shape like this. Yeah.
You get the fire going for dinner.
There we go. Sorry. Right here.
Good.
So we're gonna go mid now.
Have plenty of
Where?
have plenty of heat in there, right above the lacquer thinner.
What? Oh yeah. Right above.
So keep heating it. Keep heating it.
Keep heating it. You're good.
Get right in the middle now. And we're gonna go middle. So you're gonna turn it over. Alright, you're good, Sam.
Take 2.
Is that more mid? I can't see.
Yeah, it looks pretty close.
I think so, yeah. I've got plenty on this side, but how are you looking? I'm good.
Alright, I'll put the middle down. You guys again.
That's what I was saying. I thought there was
What is there?
like a spot in the wrap. Like,
It is Sunday the 29th. I do believe that has to be done by next Saturday, which is the 5th. I think that's homecoming. We're getting close. It's been working on it all week. I get home from work, spray some stuff, and clear coat it, and then we're trying to assemble it piece by piece, front to back. The one front fender is pretty much ready to go. These are the last 4 pieces that need to get clear coat. I just put the coat of black on them, and those are the last 4 that need to get cleared. Everything else over here has already got clear on it, and this is the fender that we're working on. Trying to keep overspray off of it. So it's got that piece of trim already on it, and the bottom trim back on it. And so yeah, it's coming along. Slowly but surely, but hopefully if I can get the coat of clear on tonight on these parts, that means the car can be completely reassembled back to at least ready to go to homecoming, I hope. So yeah, we're getting close. It is the 5th of October. It is homecoming day, and it is also the deadline for trying to get Sam's car done. And not yesterday, Thursday, because today's Saturday. Thursday, we finished painting it up and getting all the paint in and reassembling the car. And yesterday, took it out for the first time. And here's what it looks like. So there it is. All of the parts are back on. All of the trim is painted gloss black. Eventually, we'll probably do the vents as well for the exhaust. I mean, for the engine vents, we'll probably do those in black. I mean, it's definitely 100% a 10-foot car. You get too close to it and you can see all the imperfections in the paint that I did. But and again, we've never wet sanded the paint or polished it back out. We literally just painted it, clear coated it, and threw it on. I do love the fact that there is sparkle in the mirrors. Oh, actually, all the black has the same sparkle effect in it. I don't know if you can see it in here, where it's got gold and black sparkle in the paint. You can see on the front end here too. Painted the blinker things with a like a satin black. But yeah, that's it. We don't have the window seal back in yet. We don't have the roof seal back in yet. But for going to homecoming and having a car that's in one piece and drivable, this is what we were going for, and it looks amazing. It looks like a completely different car than it did when he bought it.
We are ready.
All right, have fun, guys.
Thank you.
Bye. Nice
Thank
to
you.
meet you. Bye.
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 Bye, guys.
And with that, we will end this episode. Hope you guys all enjoyed this transformation on Annabelle Fiero. Thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope everybody has a great week.